let's talk about the course. Let's talk about Sec 450 again. The course title: Sec 450 Blue Team Fundamentals, Security Operations, and Analysis. Tell us a little bit about the course.
So the course, like I said, is meant for people who are newish to the analyst position and are working in a SOC or want to understand how a SOC is going to work. And so the subtitle in there kind of gets a little bit more into the specifics of what's in the course, right? Blue Team Fundamentals speaks to it's for newer people. And then security operations and analysis. The operations part is I'm trying to convey with the course what people are going to be doing and thinking on a day-to-day basis. So you sit down, you're in front of a SIEM, you're in front of an IDS, there's a list of alerts, there's logs coming in. What is it that you should be seeing, and how should you have, what mental model should you have when you're looking at this data to try to understand what's priority, what could be an attack, what's maybe not an attack, and how to put those things kind of on a spectrum of this is the most important thing I need to deal with right now, and here's the options of what that could be in terms of a type of attack. Is it targeted? Is it an opportunistic attack? What might the adversaries want, and how do different adversary groups break down, and what is their interest? And then there's the analysis portion of the title, which is how do we do thorough, like cognitive bias-free analysis in terms of looking at the data that you're presented and not falling into the trap of trying to come up with a theory and then prove that theory. When people sit down and try to do analysis, it feels like a very intuitive thing to do. You just you have the data, you come up with what you think it is, and then you look for evidence of that and you're done, right? Well, not exactly, right? You have to look for other things that it could be. You have to come up with multiple different hypotheses and kind of understand what are the differentiating factors that could tell you whether it's one specific situation or another. And so I wanted to put that kind of process in the course as well, because that's a lot of things. I talked about that actually when I taught courses throughout all of the years, and people were always like, wow, that stuff was really interesting. I never really thought about it like that. And so I was like, yeah, this definitely needs to go into the course, because even people that were in 511 and otherwise seemed very interested in that. And so day 4 specifically is actually focused on the whole triage and analysis bit. And so that's where that kind of piece comes from in the title.